So it's currently 30 degrees and I feel like I'm melting. Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. So today I am very excited because I'm going to be doing another TBR game video for my February TBR. And I am excited because I get to use my new cards. So if you don't know what my TBR game is, it's Cards Against Books, which is essentially based on Cards Against Humanity but with book prompts. If you want to have a look at my previous videos, I have a playlist and I'll link that down below so you can check out the videos. But originally I started off making my own cards and I made them, I think the first ones were green and brown, and then I progressed to what the colors are of my channel at the moment, which is like the red and the yellow, and I made these ones. So I had red ones and I had yellow ones, and then I found out that you could make your own cards on a website, which I'll also link below just in case you want to make your own. And so I went on there and pretty much made my own Cards Against Humanity cards, but made it the Cards Against Books cards. So as you can see, they are awesome and I love them so very much. So the black cards are all the like genres, and then the white cards are sort of the sub prompts. So we have something like, you know, a classic, for example, that is a hardcover. So that's pretty much how it works. I draw two of each and then I pick between the two to see which one works better for me, because in some cases, as you'll probably see later on in this video, I'll get something that doesn't actually work, like a classic that's part of a series, and I'll have to pick the other prompt and I'll have no choice but to pick the other prompt. I also have a rule now that any books that I don't read in the previous month, depending on how many there are, I can choose which one I want to carry on to my next TBR. So at this stage we still have another week of January when I'm filming this, but I have not finished 3 books that were on my TBR for January. So I have 1984, Unbirthday, and The Innocent. I'm not sure if I'm going to actually finish any of these. I'm probably the closest to finishing 1984 because, as you can see, but I don't know how long it's going to take me to get through that, so I'll probably end up carrying that one over. I do really want to read The Innocent, so I'm hoping that I can start this maybe today or tomorrow and read it throughout the week. I don't think I'm going to read Unbirthday because, I don't know, I started reading it and then I just was not in the mood, so I stopped. I do need to read it because it was one that was given to me by Scholastic Publishing, so it's one that I should read and review very soon. But I don't know if I'm in the mood for it right now. So I'm thinking I'm just going to continue on with 1984 and maybe start on The Innocent and see how I go and see which one I will carry over to the next month. So let's get on with the card picking. So I've already drawn my cards and I'll insert the clips as well like I've done in previous videos. I'm just excited to share these cards with you because I think they look really pretty. Alright, so let's do the first one. We have, oh, pet pickers come up. And an ebook. That could be interesting. Then we have a classic. That is part of a series. Well, technically that doesn't really work because I don't have any classics that technically count as a series. So I'm gonna have to go with a pet pick that is an ebook. This will be interesting to try and do. So my first draw was a pet pick that was an ebook. So this is actually a new genre prompt thing that I have on these cards I didn't have last time. Basically I get my cats to choose my TBR and I will insert the clip as well because I not long ago just filmed that one and it was chaotic to say the least. So basically I put 3 ebooks written down on envelopes and I sat them in front of the cats with treats and you will see how it goes. Okay kitties, come get your treats. Come on. What's this? Come on Hardy Bear. Come on, look.
What made you? Can I read?
What? Hardy Bear, come here.
Alright, you've had yours.
Come on Hardy. Look. Come on.
You are the dumbest cat alive.
Look, there's treats right there. Look, Huddy. Bear, look. On the... This is chaotic. Heidi Bear, look. Come on.
That was about to
Heidi, look. Come on. What's this? What's this? Heidi.
Alright, Owen's coming down.
Alright, come on, buddy. Come on.
He was fucking mad as shit.
Look. Yeah. Okay, so it's that one. Excellent.
He checks us the train, I'll give it to Heidi.
My plan was that I was going to toss a coin and see which cat would get to choose which book. And then I just decided to do both cats because I felt bad for not giving them treats at the same time. But I think it might actually work better next time if I just pick one cat, because as you can see, it was an issue trying to get Heidi to realize that there were treats in front of her. But so for this particular prompt, we just did the book that was left till last is the book that I end up reading. So out of the three, I had Dirty Like Me by Jane Diamond, Guarding Temptation by Talia Hibbert, and The Duchess Deal by Tessa Dare. And the book that was picked was The Duchess Deal by Tessa Dare. So this is a Regency romance, and I am so excited that I get to read this one because I only recently finished watching Bridgerton and I absolutely loved it. So I'm in the mood to read a Regency romance. I did read the second one that's in this series because I think there's 3 books in the series, and the second one is The Governess Game. So I did read that one, and then I want to read The Duchess Deal, which is the first one. So we're going to be reading that one. I'm very excited for it. When the Duke of Ashbury returns from Morsgard, he realizes he needs an heir, which means he needs a wife. When Emma Gladstone, a vicar's daughter turned seamstress, visits wearing a wedding dress, he decides on the spot that she'll do. His terms are simple. They will be husband and wife by night only. No lights, no kissing, no questions about his battle scars. Last and most importantly, once she's pregnant with his heir, they need never share a bed again. But Emma is no pushover. She has secrets and some rules of her own. They will have dinner together every evening with conversation and teasing. Last and most importantly, once she's seen the man beneath the scars, he can't stop her from falling in love. So I am super excited to read this one. Thank you, cats, for picking this because I'm excited. We have classic again. And an unpopular opinion. Or phone a friend for a book that is unfinished. So a book that I've started but haven't actually finished. Gonna have to go with the phone a friend for a book that's unfinished. So this next prompt is another one that was new in my deck of cards, and that is phone a friend, an unfinished book. So basically I contact a lovely friend of mine to see if they're willing to do this, and I'll either call them or text them or whatever works for them. I have actually picked Ashley, Midford the logo file, so she's on standby at the moment for me to give her a call, and I've given her a list of books that are unfinished to pick from. So these are books that I started reading and then just put down. Not DNF'd exactly, but just wasn't in the mood to read them. So I gave her a list of the books that she could pick from. I hope she's nice to me because I know that I have a feeling I know what she's going to pick, but she could surprise me. So yes, essentially phone a friend is to phone a friend and ask them to pick a book that matches the second prompt. So we're just going to give her a call and see what she will pick for me. Hello! Hello. Are you ready to give me a book?
I am.
Excellent.
Sorry, it's so dark. I'm hiding from the sun.
Okay. Are you a vampire?
No, it's just very hot today.
Oh my god, I feel you. It's disgusting.
It's awful, and But yes, I read your list.
Excellent. I have a feeling I know what you're going to pick, but...
Probably. Alright. I will pick for you. So the topic was, what was it? Phone a friend.
Yeah, so it was phone a friend for a book that was unfinished. So all the books that I gave you are books that I started reading but wasn't in the mood to continue them, so I just put them down. So they weren't DNFs exactly, they were just books that I was like, I'll read later. Yeah.
It makes sense. How very Who Wants to Be a Millionaire.
Yes. Help me.
Alright, I have chosen The Night Circus.
I knew it.
You need to finish
How
it.
did I guess? Excellent.
Yeah,
Cool.
it will be done.
We shall see.
Maybe.
Excellent. Well, I guess we've got that one. Okay, I'm gonna get back to filming the rest of this video, but thank you for your help.
No worries. Good luck.
Thank you very much. Bye.
Bye.
Love you.
Love you.
So thank you again, Ashley, for your help. And as you can see, she's picked me to read The Night Circus by Erin Morgenstern. I don't even know what page I got up to last time, but I did try reading this maybe two years ago, I think. And I just wasn't in the mood for it. But I think in the last couple of years, my reading taste has actually changed, and I've wanted to read a lot of different books and a lot of different writing styles. So I feel like I might actually be in the mood to read this. But yes, she's picked this one. I had a feeling she was going to pick this one. I'm not surprised, but we're going to give this one a try. It is a very popular book, or it was a very popular book when it came out, so a lot of people adored this, but there's also a lot of people who didn't like it. So I really hope I'm going to be one of those people who liked it, because I did enjoy the writing style when I first read it. I just wasn't in the mood to read it, so we're going to give this one a try. The circus arrives without warning. No announcements precede it. It is simply there when yesterday it was not. That's it. That's all it says. So basically, from the gist of it, I get that it's a circus that keeps reappearing, and I know there's like a love story in there somewhere. So yes, thank you, Ashley, and I look forward to trying to read this one again. This is a free pick, so I can pick any book I would like that is under 400 pages. Easy. Or a fantasy that has only a small amount of reviews. I might go with the free pick that's under 400 pages. So the next one that I have is a free pick that was under 400 pages, which I thought was going to be difficult to find, but I found a lot of the books that I was thinking of, they ended up being like between 350 and 400 pages anyway, so it was good that I got this one. So for this one, I'm going with The Lost Flowers of Alice Hart by Holly Ringland. I bought this one fairly recently, and I've heard many good things about it. It's one that I've been wanting to read because it sounds different. It sounds like it's also got a really good writing style like The Night Circus. So I'm looking forward to giving this one a try. I think I actually mentioned this book in, I think it was a book haul that I did previously. I'm not 100% sure, but I think I did. But I'm just going to read you the blurb on the back anyway. I don't really know a lot about it other than the fact that it won an award, so. 9-year-old Alice Hart grows up in an isolated, idyllic home between sugarcane fields and the sea, where her mother's enchanting flowers and their hidden messages shelter her from the dark moods of her father. When tragedy irrevocably changes her life, Alice goes to live with the grandmother she never knew existed, on an Australian native flower farm that gives refuge to women who, like Alice, are lost or broken. In the Victorian tradition, every flower has a meaning, and as she settles into her new life, Alice uses this language of native flowers to say the things that are too hard to speak. As she grows older, family secrecy, a devastating betrayal, and a man who's not all he seems combine to make Alice realize there are some stories that flowers alone cannot tell. If she is to have the freedom she craves, she must find the courage to possess the most powerful story she knows, her own. This absolutely sounds beautiful, and it sounds like a book that I would have really enjoyed reading when I was 16, because I used to read a lot of like the growing up stories where they would like, you know, they'd have a tragedy when they were younger and then they'd grow up and you'd like follow their life as they get older, which I really enjoyed, and I really would like to get back into reading those sort of stories, so I'm very much looking forward to reading this one. A fantasy again that has been adapted to movie or TV, or a middle grade that is anticipated. I already know what I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go with a middle grade that is anticipated. The next one that we have was a middle grade that was anticipated. So for this one, I'm going with The Girl Who Speaks Bear by Sophie Anderson. I read the first book in this little series that she has, which was The House with Chicken Legs, I think it was called, which I really enjoyed. I read that a few months ago now, and I absolutely loved it. It was so beautifully written, so beautifully told, and I've been really excited to read The Girl Who Speaks Bear because I've heard this is even better than the first one. And I mean, look at the cover, isn't it just beautiful? And I've really been enjoying reading middle grade as well, so this is one that I definitely have on the top of my list. They call me Yonka the Bear, not because of where I was found, only a few people know about that. Found abandoned in a bear cave as a baby, Yonka has always wondered where she is from. She tries to ignore the strange whispers and looks from the villagers, wishing she was as strong inside as she is on the outside. When Yonka has to flee her house looking for answers about who she really is, a journey far beyond anything she ever imagined begins. From icy rivers to smouldering mountains, meeting an ever-growing herd of extraordinary friends along the way. This sounds so beautiful, and I really look forward to reading this because so far I really enjoy Sophie Anderson's writing, so looking forward to reading this one as well. Is a young adult that's on a Bookstagrammer's TBR. That could be interesting. Or we have a sci-fi that's over 500 pages. I think I'm gonna go with the YA that is on a Bookstagrammer's TBR. And the last book I have is a young adult that is on a Bookstagrammer's TBR. So I will insert the clip somewhere here of me scrolling through Instagram. Because it's still a week away from the end of January, I haven't really come across a lot of TBRs for February, so I was pretty much looking at people's TBR cards, books they want to read for 2021, that sort of thing. So just like a rough idea of like their immediate TBR, and I was going through to try and find a couple, and I found one. Hello, so editing Kayla here. I realize now that the book that I was originally going to pick for this last prompt for the young adult on a Bookstagrammer's TBR, I've realized that I didn't actually pick a young adult book. The book that I picked that I really wanted to read, by the way, turns out it's not young adult. Like I completely forgot that it was a young adult that I had to choose. So I just completely forgot about that. So I had to go back and do it again, and I'll obviously insert the clip as I'm speaking here so that you can see me do it again. But basically I ended up having to change this particular book, which is really sad because the book that I had was Gone Girl and I really wanted to read that. So it sucks, but I'm the idiot who just completely forgot about the prompt. So yeah, messing up my TBR game here. But basically I went through and I was going to just sort of refilm this, but I thought I'd do it now quickly and just add it in because it's really hot and I honestly could not be bothered. So I just thought I would do it now. But I went through, did it again, and I came up with Daughter of Smoke and Bone, which is a book that I have been meaning to read for ages, and I figured this is the only one that I sort of came across that was YA, and it's going to be one that I am going to try and give a try in February. So I don't really know a lot about it. In general, Karu has managed to keep her two lives in balance. On the one hand, she's a 17-year-old art student in Prague. On the other, errand girl to a monstrous creature who is the closest thing she has to family. Raised half in our world, half in elsewhere, she has never understood Brimstone's dark work, buying teeth from hunters and murderers, nor how she came into his keeping. She is a secret even to herself, plagued by the sensation that she isn't whole. Now the doors to elsewhere are closing, and Karu must choose between the safety of her human life and the dangers of a war-ravaged world that may hold the answers she has always sought. So, like I said, I've had this on my shelves for ages and just have not been interested in reading it, but I guess fate has decided that it will be a book that I'm going to try and read in February. So that is going to be added to my February TBR. I apologize for this interruption and my stupid, annoying mistake. I'm telling you, it's the heat. It's making me delusional. So yes, I'm going to get back and I'm going to edit and fix this video up. But yeah, Daughter of Smoke and Bone. So I think the cards were quite nice to me. I really had fun with these cards. I think I had some really good options in here. So It was a lot of fun. I really hope you guys enjoyed it, and like I said, I'll leave all the links down below so you can check out my previous videos and you can check out the site where I made my awesome little Cards Against Books cards. I also want to give a shout out to Completely Melanie because she has also created a Cards Against Humanity type TBR game. I believe her one is called Cards Against My TBR, and she's done it completely different to this one. It's a very interesting way of doing it, and I love the way that she has done it. I really like what she's done. It's really, really cool. So you should definitely check out her video. I will leave the link to that one down below. She's absolutely lovely and her videos are awesome, so definitely go check her out. Thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to like and comment and the usual stuff. Let me know if any of these books are on your TBR or if you've read them and you recommend them or you don't recommend them, whatever. But thanks for watching, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye!